If I can polish a poo that wouldn't normally be something that someone would want to drive and turn it into something someone would want to drive. Now, as you can see, the car isn't actually in bad shape by any means. It's a very nice car. It's a 2005 Mk5 Jetta. It's a 1.9 liter TDI. DSG auto trans. Does not have the paddle shift. Is 100% a slap shift stick thing kind of car. But for all intents and purposes, it's a nice car. It runs great. Has some issues, but we're gonna get to that. So today we're gonna start with the cleanup. All of the work and effort I am gonna start with. Now, as you can see, I've already get out of the sunlight. I've already pulled all of the bottom liners out of most of the door pockets, cup holders, etc., etc. I've already vacuumed the car, except for this. I gotta hit this. You see that? There's a whole ass motherfucking chicken tender. And God only knows how long it's been in here. And that's because I lifted the seat up high and scooted all the way forward. But now I have access, so I'm gonna hit this with the vacuum in a little bit. But I just kind of wanted to document just how filthy this car is. Like you can see all the stains, carpet's in bad shape. The inside of yeah, that's gross. All the caked on dirt. You can see over there. I don't even have to get close to it for you to see the stuff right there at the edge of the sunlight where the shadow of the car starts. Like, just absolutely awful. This car belongs to a friend. Now, I'm not going to mention any names, but this was his wife's car. And this is what she drove for the last 5 or 6 years, 7 years. So, you know, this is just 5 years worth of kids and a female that doesn't actually like cars. No offense to women, because trust me, I know women can keep clean cars. It's just this person specifically, she doesn't care. This thing is just a tool. It's not special. It's not great. Like, this car's actually mildly done up. It has the bigger turbo, stage 2 tune. It's pretty quick. Like, runs great. Gets almost 60 miles to the gallon. Like, fantastic car. And they kept up with the maintenance, but she just didn't believe in cleaning things. So believe me, not a comment against women, just a comment. But anyway, as it stands, I've mostly pulled everything out of the car. I do have to run the vacuum again, like I said earlier, to get that shit over there in the other footwell, but like you can see, the goddamn front floor mats are also absolutely disgusting. Thankfully, the pressure washer will bust through most all that. But yeah, this is all largely for me to just kind of catalog what this car had going on and show you how just absolutely nasty it was. Like, look at that center console. It's just disgusting. And it's like, girl, you drove this every day. Like, what were you thinking? What the hell were you thinking? Like, the outside looks okay. See, the paint's kind of shiny. Everything's all right. Like, tinted windows. I'm sorry, but the fog lights are kind of stupid. The friend that this car belongs to is going to see this because I'm going to send him the link when I upload it, but I hate the placement of those lights. God, it's just awful. But I'm going to spray some stuff down on the seats and just basically try to wipe stuff down. Let stuff really soak in, and then once I feel like the seats are clean enough for me to handle, I'll go ahead and try and pull them out of the car so that I can actually shampoo the carpet and try to address a couple of issues we think we have with one of the connectors for the airbags. We have an airbag light which fails inspection, but it's saying the resistances are too high, which typically means it's a broken wire or a bad connector not getting a connection or something. So I'm gonna try my hand at pulling them out and thoroughly inspecting the wires all up underneath of the seats, since they're what moves, not the clip points. It's really common for how many times they go backward and forward that there be a small break somewhere. Usually you can find it pretty easily. It's not hard. But yeah, I'll be back in a little bit once I vacuum out that last little bit of stuff and start spraying some stuff down. I'll show you the chemicals I use and I'll talk about why I use them, I guess. All right. Now we're doing it. Okay. So because these seats are fake leather, I like to use Meguiar's Gold Class leather and vinyl cleaner because it actually is pretty good stuff. So I'm just gonna go through and really soak everything down. Let it really get up in there. Man, oh man, it's gonna need it. We'll worry about the front seats later. We just want the back seats to really get a good soak for a minute. And you can spray this, because this insert here on the Mk5, I don't know about all Mk5s, but on this one, it is actually leather, so I guess I'm gonna go back around and spray the other side at some point. I don't know, maybe. But we'll see how this goes to begin with. Because naturally, I feel self-conscious about this video, and I'll probably delete it. Yeah, see, I really hate that. This is as far as I can zoom out. That's terrible, because when I'm in here trying to work on something, it's all nasty looking when you're up close, so I apologize. Hopefully you'll see something cool. Hopefully you'll see this thing really clean up. See all that nastiness, all that good. All right. Make sure you get down inside of the creases and stuff real good. Headrest was gross. Again, it doesn't need to be up that goddamn high. How do you neglect your car this bad? Like, you guys don't understand. Y'all should have smelled this shit when I started. It's terrible. Like, and look at how easy it's coming clean. Like, for the most part, it's coming clean. So, like, that basically means this bitch could have done this at any point. Fucking nasty ass. Sorry for the profanity. But, man, this is just absolutely it's disappointing. It's like people this gross exist. Like, back in the day, I never cared that my car was technically clean, but it was never this. Like, what the fuck is this? God damn it, I hope you see this video. Because you will know who you are as soon as you see it. A lot of this is going to take some real scrubbing. But it is coming pretty clean, so I'll take that. It is what it is. I can't believe a grown-ass woman. You know, my wife would be having real discussions if she kept her car this filthy. It's so bad. Like, not only is my camera skills awful, but this car. Man. It was a hot one today. Oh man. Okay, so we're back. And I've cleaned the rear carpet about as good as I think I can without having the front seats out. All of this under here is all nice and clean now. But I want to look at this seat and I want to show you. So the left side, I have sprayed with a combination of Shout and some Lysol so that it can lift the stains. With the Shout will lift the stains, and then the Lysol will actually disinfect everything and hopefully kill off any mold and mildew. Again, this was a car where the back seats were constantly occupied by messy children, and this is all stuff that has leaked around the seat, under the seat, and yada yada yada. So as you can see, it's a pretty solid difference between the two. But I think for what we started with versus what we ended up with, I think we're doing pretty good. Even the door panels came out pretty good. I wish I had it parked in the light so it would have been a little better. Oh, the mail's coming. But I think that's going to be it for today. I'm probably going to compile the little bit of footage I've got and upload a little video, but this is basically the transformation of the back of the car. I'm probably going to start packing up. It's already feeling like a bazillion degrees outside, and I'm not ready to pull the front seats and tackle the rest of this just yet. But what I am gonna do, since I did clean, let me flip this over. All right, there we go. What I am gonna do, since I've cleaned all this down, is I'm gonna take the Lysol and I'm just gonna kind of mist throughout the car where I've cleaned and everything, and I'm just gonna let it sit there and dry on. Honestly, what I'm hoping is just that the Lysol will do its thing and it'll actually kill off all of the nastiness, and who knows, maybe we'll get lucky and when I come back to this thing tomorrow to finish up, or even later this evening. It's so damn hot outside right now. I'm not trying to deal with it. This ain't shit compared to them West Coasters either. So, I mean, power to y'all for powering through all this mess. But that's basically what I've got. I'm not really doing anything special. You know, I do have these here attachments for my drill. These things here were actually for wheels. I bought it as a wheel cleaning kit, but I'm going to tell you, they are the absolute flipping deal for doing interior stuff. They 100% don't mind rolling across carpet, and they don't flake or fray the carpet because they're, you know, relatively soft plastic bristles that are meant to try and clean your wheels. And, you know, even OEM wheels can be expensive, so you don't want to have to go around replacing a goddamn wheel every time you turn around because you scratch the piss out of it. Sorry for the terrible music in the background. That's what I listen to all day. But this is about what it is, and I just wanted to share what I had managed to get done. But yeah, if you liked hanging out with me today and doing the little bit of stuff I did, and you know, want to come back around tomorrow, feel free. Probably not going to be tomorrow exactly, but you know what I mean. At some point in the next couple of days, I'll probably process the video I just recorded today and do something with it. But that's gonna be it for me for today, I believe, and I hope you guys have a good night. Let's just end with a little bit of a scan of the horizon, what I always have to work on and deal with, just to show everybody all this gets cut as often as I can cut it. But like I said, I hate this phone for how choppy it is, because man, it is absolutely egregious how the volume button can turn the thing off. But this is the fleet. All right, everybody. Till next time. If you liked what you saw, subscribe, comment below. I do repairs. I'll have some repairs up at that silver Jetta there. I'll eventually have some repair videos on this thing, and then those two, and then you can't see the other one. But yeah, there's going to be some stuff coming up soon. But stick around, guys. I hope to see you again. All right, bye-bye.